Alright. It's time for ICYFAR Game 3 of the Season Forgiving Challenge. Down here in the bottom right, in the red, it's Demon Slayer. Up here in the top left, in the blue, it's Brotos. Of course, in this challenge, guys, players have to gift a unit every minute of the game to their opponent, starting from the 2-minute mark. I don't think anyone in the replays has consistently done it once the game goes past the 5 or 6 minute mark, but they've tried to remember and catch up when they can. Either way, of course, it's always a fun challenge, and as always, we do prioritize people who try to play the challenge, but more importantly, have fun, entertaining games. Every now and then, someone slightly breaks the challenge and still gets in because they have an amazing game, and people are upset that their replay that strictly followed the rules but was about as interesting as a piece of stale bread didn't get in. They say, but I followed the rules, I ticked the box, and I go, sorry mate, I don't choose the replays, my lovely assistants do. But they do it based off entertainment value a lot more than other things, guys. The whole point of the show is to watch some different, interesting, unique snowflakes of games. So remember, that is, of course, the priority. And if in the midst of a chaotic StarCraft game, you don't completely adhere to the challenge, remember that all things are flexible. So for anyone who is a stickler for the rules, you probably hate this, and GG. But that's all I got. Oh god, this probe doing some nice harass here. Very big delay on the barracks, guys. Look at that. That command center is just sitting idle. Could have built a whole SCV in this time. A gas deal's going to go down, because why the fuck not? Oh god, command center goes down now. But then the barracks finishes and there's no money for the orbital. No Reapers started yet. This probe has done so much damage. Demon Slayer suffering from that most common of Terran conundrums of just not knowing how to pull an extra SCV when there's a probe in your base. Does end up killing the probe eventually, but still has forgotten the orbital and is in big trouble economically. Guys, remember, of course, is it a Nexus? Yeah, it's a Nexus. If you want to get your replays in for next week, please do remember the challenges, New Year's resolutions, where you have to announce your monobattle resolution at the start of the game. So monobattle, for anyone who doesn't know, I guess there's always new people who are like, what's a monobattle? It means you can only build one fighting unit. Stick to that, announce it at the start of the game, and then from the 10-minute mark onwards, go ahead and just flake on your resolution and do whatever the fuck you feel like, just like it's a real resolution. Have fun with that, send me your best replays, do your most creative plays, and kick some ass. Good luck, have fun, and I'm looking forward to having some incredible replays from all of you to cast next week. Alright guys, that command center's up, still no orbital in the main. Oh my god, I think we're 190 AP. Are we in Gold League? What's going on? Oh no. 190 APM though? Building Reapers off a Tech Lab barracks. Ooh, the Marine went across the map. There's some weird shit happening right here, guys. Is this the gift? Oh, that's a gift if I've ever seen one. That's a Marine on move command. The probe's like, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. And they're like, wait, it's not even fighting back. Okay. Oh, Demon Slayer is definitely the one who's submitting it. Ghost Academy going up there, outside of Vision of the Gas. Another Reaper going in as the second sacrifice. And we've got Marauders and second barracks and a command center all up. Orbital did finally go up. We need another orbital down here. Please! Only one Stalker out on the defense. This Reaper, once again, it's a gift. Is it? Is it? No, it's a harassment Reaper. He's not gifting it yet. He says, I'm going to take some of you out. And okay, I mean, I guess I'm a gift now. I'm not sure I intended to be, but I was poorly microed enough that, hey, it's an early second gift for you. Why not? So I think the policy here is, as long as this barracks is always building units and rallying them across the map, you're essentially giving a gift to your opponent almost constantly. And isn't this the best gift of them all, guys? High-powered homicidal maniac in a gigantic power-armored suit with 2 big-ass grenade launchers. I mean, that's exactly what I want for Christmas. Like, I feel like every Marauder is literally the scary guy out of the prison movie that nobody wants to ever fucking be near ever in their life. Look at this, though. He comes in, he doesn't even fight back. Simply the sight of this guy inspires fear. This is the dude you see walking behind you in an alleyway late at night. You fucking grip your keys tight in your hand as if you're going to stab someone with keys and it's actually going to make a difference and stop you from getting absolutely mauled by this gigantic beast of a human. But in this case, he just keeps on walking. Smiles, waves, walks past you. Unfortunately, that Stalker was a panicky one and jumped on the back of that gigantic motherfucker and stabbed him to death with the keys. In this case, the Stalker's laser, which, let's be real, guys, we've seen how Stalkers fare in large maxed out engagements. Comparable weapons. The Stalker's, what is it called, a phase? A particle disruptor? So it disrupts particles, yeah. Well, it's kind of like trying to stab someone with your keys. It's pretty fucking shit. Nonetheless, a ghost is coming across the map. He's like, hey, I like nuking shit. Actually, wait, there's no nukes. Oh. There's no cloak either. Oh, are you actually going to gift a ghost? No. Dude, that's a fancy present. Does anyone have any rich relatives that give you guys strangely expensive gifts? You guys ever had that? You're like, oh, they just give you like a brand new fucking Xbox with like 5 games. And you're like, and like, okay, rich Auntie Meg gave us a fucking Xbox. Okay, that's fucking crazy. That's kind of what just happened. I mean, a Marine, an SCV, even a Marauder, but it feels like the gifts just keep getting better and better. At this point, though, Demon Slayer, I think, tried to gift this Hellion, but instead it's just ended up leaving the wall open. I mean, I guess that's sort of a gift, right? Say, hey, anybody's welcome to my home. Do you want to come and murder my SCVs? Because I have literally no fighting units right now, and I'm about to go to Dicktown. 1-1 upgrades and 2 Marines right now, guys. 3 Adepts in the Mineral Line, and Demon Slayer's got a whole lot of nothing. 4 Marines going to come down. The SCVs need to fight. The SCVs need to fight. The SCVs need to fight. Oh, God, Demon Slayer. Oh, God, Demon Slayer. You got to fucking fight, mate. You got to actually fight this. Pulls the SCVs only after they finish the shade. These 2 Adepts are having a party. Say, oh, you like giving gifts? We can give gifts too. Here, catch. It's called a fucking frisbee. Throws it into the mouth of an SCV and fucking decapitates it. Thankfully, most of the SCVs only get damaged. A lot of them jumping in the air and catching the frisbee so their mate doesn't get finished off. An Oracle comes in now and says, do you guys like shiny lights? How about shiny lights? You want to give presents? Do you want to give presents, you fuck? How do you like it? How do you fucking like it? How do you fucking like it? You can tell the Protoss player doesn't truly understand the spirit of Christmas. Pretty typical. Of course, a Terran comes along and says, let's give you some gifts. The Protoss player's like, fuck you. I'm going to fucking murder you. Because that's all that Protoss is capable of doing in this matchup. Let's be real. That Oracle just got 16 kills, guys. That's a total of 16 workers and a shit ton of Marines. A Widow Mine is the next gift. Demon Slayer says, okay, you killed my second bunch of gifts in my base. You basically went into the trunk of my car and unwrapped them before I could even give them to you. But here you go. Here's another one. It's a Widow Mine. Whee! Just kind of walks it to its death. I mean, good commitment to the challenge here from Demon Slayer, who, by the way, guys, has a 3rd command center, has 1-1 upgrades about to finish. Where are the eBays? What the fuck are they doing over here? That's odd. I was like, where are the eBays? And now is just building a ton of Marines. Can build tanks as well. Does not have a starport though, and that's kind of a big problem when you're massing bio. But with a quick 3rd command center, that's going to be nice. Oh my God, the presents keep escalating. You're kidding me. This is even more expensive than a ghost, right? How much? A Cyclone's 150, 100. A ghost is 125, 75, I think. I'm not sure. Does anyone know how much a ghost costs? I have no idea how much. Is it 125 gas? I can't remember how much a ghost costs right now. Oh, look at that. Give the little fucking derpy. Face exploded. This SCV is still trying to clear this gas in the main. It's literally never going to happen. And we have here a 5 unupgraded Stalker pressure at the 8-minute mark into this game. I gotta say, Brotos, I don't think you truly understand what the fuck you do. He's so confused. He hasn't macro. He's on 36 pros. You need to fucking chrono workers and build units. He can't understand the gift. What the fuck? The Marines! Go for the Oracles! Demon Slayer, what are you doing? Oh my God. I don't think that was on purpose, guys. He realized and stimmed and ran down there. Oh my God. 40 kills between those 2 Oracles. 26 on 1. Oh my God. It's a total of 40 workers killed. You know what's impressive, guys? Brotos is still behind on economy. And a siege tank goes in that time as the sacrifice. Oh my God, this is actually hilarious. He's gone double Stargate, which makes no sense from here at all. Oh, this Protoss player is so caught up in thinking I'm playing a dumbass. It's just sitting at 39 probes on 11 stocks. Dude, it's the 9-minute mark. You've got 3,000 minerals. Spend your money. I'm pretty sure this is like a high diamond game, guys. Oh no. He's just like, I'm just gonna move some stalkers. Dude. You've got to actually spend your fucking... You've got 3,000 minerals. You think microing unupgraded stalkers? Literally a pack of scared fucking women walking down an alleyway at night with their keys clutched in their hand because they're worried about the scary Terran who's walking behind them in the alleyway? This is not the thing you want to micro when you have 3,000 minerals in the bank, mate. Get the fuck out of there. This Brotos player is an absolute madman. Oh my God. Okay, leave. And he's building oracles to it. Are you going to mass oracle versus bio? Holy fuck, guys. You know, I always want to write a book about StarCraft one day, But I actually, first of all, would like to commission Brotos to write a book on how to make the worst fucking composition for the game. Literally the worst units versus bio in the video game. Somehow he's going to get an orbital snipe due to Demon Slayer being drastically out of position. And I mean, if you just spend that money, you shouldn't be able to lose this game. The problem is, if all your money is going into +1 stalkers with no blink and oracles, like how do you win this game? And it's like, oh, I'm gonna micro now. Like, go to Brotos's camera, guys. Just queued up more probes. Is now dropping 3 more gateways. You got 3,000 minerals. This is the point where you build 14 gateways, 10 pylons, and you just fucking stare at your base spending it. You've got 3,000 minerals. What are you doing? Okay, this is not high diamond. This has got to be maybe Demon Slayer Smurf. I don't think Demon Slayer is smurfing though, because the unit movement has been so weak from Demon Slayer, even though the macro has been a bit better. Oh my god, this is okay. It's got to be a plat game. It's got to be a plat game. I normally don't play guess the players, the players rank, but I'm just kind of I'm trying to figure it out because Demon Slayer's APM is so high, and the early game macro is so good for Demon Slayer, whilst Brotos's macro is non-existent. So I think no matter what the level is, we're looking at 2 players from opposite sides of the spectrum, where Brotos is clearly about kind of micro harassment, attacking a little bit. Finally decides to drop 3 robos and 2 more gates and a 4th. Still hasn't taken the gases there. Let's check the control groups. This is going to be hilarious. No army control groups, of course. But actually has a Nexus hotkey, all the Nexus hotkeyed, Stargates, robos, no control group for the gateways. I mean, the thing is, like, 3 robos is nice, but, like, you need to actually... And now he's building Phoenix. Oh, it's queued up 7 Phoenix. Flies the oracles through the Marines. Like, oh god. I think we may have found someone who's more incompetent in a macro game than Haas. Literally building the most random ass combination of units I've ever seen. We're making Blink at the 12-minute mark, Phoenix, and Immortals. We're going to go Blink, Stalker, Unupgraded Zealot, Immortal. Demon Slayer is still gifting units like an absolute boss, by the way, guys. This is amazing. Demon Slayer took so much of a beating, despite being way ahead in the early macro. Losing that 3rd was huge. It's just slowly rebuilding now. It's like, hey, here's a little gift, buddy. Do you want a medevac? There's nothing. He's got to find the anti-air units with it. Just keeps escalating. I love how it's a different gift each time. You know how like a bad lover or partner just gives you the same present every year? They're like, yeah, you really liked this last year, so I got it for you again. And you're like, oh, so you put no thought, originality, or effort into finding me a nice gift? Demon Slayer's a good boyfriend, a good partner, girlfriend. Look, a Liberator. It's a different one every time. I mean, they might not all be the present you wanted, but they're all fucking great. Look at that. What's next? What do you guys think? Is it the... Oh no, it's a Raven next? Oh my god, just keeps escalating. Just keeps escalating. You stay with Demon Slayer for long enough, they will get you a $30,000 wedding ring. Holy shit. Okay, so now Storm's on the way. And the mineral bank just keeps going up for Brotos, by the way, who's on Phoenix, Oracle, Stalker, Immortal, Storm, Zealot. Cool. Oh, man. Yeah. That's okay. Cool. Demon Slayer's taking a 4th down here. The next gift. This is a high-class gift, guys. If someone gifts you this one, don't take that shit for granted. Like, I don't care if you're not attracted to them. If someone gives you a Raven for free, you put out. At least a little. At least let them tap 3rd base. At least. I'm, like, honestly, look, I'm not saying that, love is a transaction, but if someone gives you a Raven, they deserve a little something something. Come on. Demon Slayer is putting, look, even a Banshee next up. This is insane. Advanced Ballistics is on the way. 4th Command Center. More Marines. By the way, these Marines have 2-1 upgrades. No combat shields. These are exactly like the Marines out of my army in a lot of my games. I'm like, why are my Marines not as good as they normally are? It's always like after the game I realized they never had combat shields. By the way, guys, that Psystorm, those High Templar are all about to tick up to 75. They're 3 energy away. That's a lot of Marines in a ball. Guys, that's Psystorm. That's a lot of Marines in a ball. That's a lot of Marines in a ball. They're going to walk towards the Psystorm. Don't you love how you can... It's always this... He's like, oh, maybe if I do it again, he will miss the storms. It's like, but you're in a giant ball of Marines. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? He's like, maybe? I'm like, maybe what? He's like, maybe. Maybe what? What do you think's gonna happen? I love how every time I'm casting any silly show, I haven't seen the game before, but the moment I see like Psystorm and a big pack of Marines just moving around in a ball, you can tell from the way the player's controlling their army. They're going to see the High Templar, and the only change is they're going to anticipate themselves getting stormed, but they're going to have zero ability to react. They're just going to move the ball back and forwards in the storm because they don't know how to split. You can tell. Demon Slayer from the army control, good macro, but the micro has reminded me of when I'm watching Dot, my girlfriend, play. When she micros, she just runs her blob forwards and backwards using the control group. I'm like, no, drag a box and move them. And she's like, no, I can't do that. That's micro. And I'm like, you can. It's not that hard. And she refuses to even try. And I'm always like, please. Oh, God. Phoenix versus BC. Phoenix are one of the worst units versus BC. But when it's, 8 versus 1, they do win. Don't fly over those Marines. They're going to be careful. They will pull back. Yeah, Phoenix, because the battlecruiser has a ton of armor. They're already almost home. You're going to one-way trip battle. I mean, I guess it's a gift. The thing with the BC is you can't stop it from actually doing damage even when it gets gifted. But yeah, let's be real, guys. At the point of... I was talking about how you got to put out a little. If they give you a Raven. If my one true love gave to me a battlecruiser, I don't care which day of Christmas it was, I'm carrying a baby for them. I will give them a son, a male heir to their throne. So bad from both. He's like, I'm gonna hang out and push into the siege tanks with an immortal and 5 High Templar, and he's like, I will ball up my Marines and walk through those storms. I'm like, but as I was saying, let's be real.
Awkward though, like when the first time you're naked with a woman, she's like, what, you have 2 belly buttons?
You should carry a beautiful baby boy to term. I love this attack as well. It's like, you know what? 6 zealots without charge and 5 immortals. You've got 8,000 minerals in the bank. Like, what are you doing? Just spend your... He's like, nah, build 2 Phoenix at a time. Is it like your brain can't process if there's more than like 5 units in an army? Or like what do we... Like, how can you know how to recall and yet be floating 8,000 minerals and like not just spend your money on useful... Like, why are we still building Phoenix? Mass Immortal Storm Phoenix. Demon Slayer's up to 93 SCVs. Is still building SCVs, by the way, guys. As long as Demon Slayer can keep taking bases, that'd be great. If Demon Slayer just went and built expansions everywhere, at some point Demon Slayer will max out. The problem I foresee is we still have non-combat shield Marines going up against Psystorm. Tanks and Liberators, pretty good units. I guess if you get enough tanks and libs to just zone out the High Templar, and then obviously Marines are going to dick Phoenix, but we've got Archons coming in as well. They're going to be tanky. I like that we used the High Templar that were gathering energy for the last 5 minutes and we're all on max to morph into Archons. Guys, pro tip, a lot of people don't know this. Archons actually have Psystorm on autocast, but only if you morph full energy High Templar into Archons. So these are actually auto Storm Archons. So a super pro move from Brotos there. You never want to morph your new High Templar that only have 50 energy into Archons. That would be very inefficient. So it's good to see he's using the pro tips. Ooh, the medevacs. The medevacs are just flying into the middle. I'm going to call that a gift. Basically was. Most of the Phoenix even get out of there. Nice move from Brotos there. Good little Phoenix weave. Guys, I was talking about having enough tanks and libs to zone out the High Templar. 2 tanks and 1 Liberator is not really what I had in mind. Phoenix engaging into Stim Marines also not what I had in mind. But you know what? Oh my god, there's no storm. There's no storm. There's no storm. He's going to move the High Templar into the Marines. Oh my god. Look at this micro from Demon Slayer, by the way. This is truly god tier. Oh, there's one High Templar. He had an odd number of High Templars, so he couldn't morph them all. It runs into the front line and gets killed. The Immortals are trying to kill the tank. They're trying to kill the tank, but he can't see it. He was clicking on it, but they couldn't see it. Have you guys ever seen someone at the 19-minute mark almost die to a non-combat shield push of 2 tanks and 40 Marines? Brotos literally just had a really hard time defending a push that should have hit at the 6-minute mark. How is this fight so close? This is hilarious. There's an army just sitting there as well. Oh my god, he's going full crazy on his gifts. Oh my god. Oh my god, please make combat shields. Please make combat shields. Please make combat shields. You know what else is awesome? None of these bases are defended. Like, literally, you could just wipe out the entire economy in the blink of an eye. I mean, it could be rebuilt in the blink of an eye with 6 necks like chrono boosting, but oh my god. Still no charge! Slow zealots! Clicked on the siege tank. Clicked on the siege tank. Why are we still making zealots? Why? Oh. Charge starts up. What am I watching? What? Oh, boy. Brotos, wherever you are out there, I love you, mate. Please go watch Vibes Bronze to GM series. If there's one person who could learn from this, stop staring at the fight and warping in the worst possible units, microing them to make them 10 times less efficient, and dying with 7k in the bank. Like, all you needed to do was just warp in any other unit, be actually building units, spend your money on literally anything. I cannot believe we just saw someone with like 10,000 plus resources in the bank die to 40 Marines and 2 tanks. This was like absolutely insane. Beep boop, beep boop. 'Tis the season of gifting. Demon Slayer. Get some combat shields. Wherever you are out there, I love you, mate. Get some fucking combat shields, you sick bastard. And please tell us in chat what your ladder rank is and that of your opponents, because this was an absolute amazing shit show of a game. Oh my god. Diamond? Is it actually diamond? Oh, hot damn. Low diamond though, right? Diamond 3? Damn. Oh. Oh. It's just so funny when you see someone microing slow zealots in an engagement and trying to click his army repeatedly on a siege tank in the back of an army. There were so many like panicky bronze mistakes in this game. It's just crazy because this Brotos player was like microing oracles and adepts around and knew how to shade and focus fire oracles. So I'm like, wait, you know how to focus fire oracles? But like at no point when there was over 2,000 minerals in the bank did it like kind of kick in that it was like, wait a second, maybe I should just throw down 14 gateways, 3 robos, and just pump a generically good army, right? Like, you could tell most of Brotos' brain power was being spent this entire game on, like, I think I should make Phoenix now. Now I should make High Templar. Now I should make Slow Zealots. Now I should make Oracles. Now I should make more Phoenix. It was like... it was like, if you literally just made Pure Immortal or Pure Charge Zealot and A-move them, this would have been the easiest game of all time. But hats off to Demon Slayer for honestly just being a good gift giver, creative, and constantly giving units at the next level over and over and over again. You know, it was like, hey, what was it? It was a Marine, then a Reaper, then a Marauder, then a Ghost. Then it was a Hellion, which kind of died on his side of the map, and then a Cyclone. He's never going to leave that game until he kills every building, by the way. That's a true Florencio there. Cyclone, he went for the, was it Liberator? Banshee, Liberator, Raven, Banshee, Battlecruiser. A Siege Tank was somewhere in there. He sent almost every single unit to get sacrificed, which is beautiful. So hats off to you, Demon Slayer. Thank you for sending me that delicious shit show of a game. For those of you watching on YouTube, don't worry, you're not alone. There are also people in Twitch going, that can't be diamond. There's no way. That's not diamond. That's not diamond. Once again, guys, ICYFAR is here to show you that you aren't nearly as good as you think you are. We're all shit, and the moment a game gets weird and someone kind of has some special not just win the game as their priority, it makes the game 100 times weirder, and both players play about half of their normal skill level. And you can do this in your games as well by channeling your own inner sewer mermaid, playing Florencio styles. We used to do a lot of fighting frog games. GM, random player on EU. He was away for like 6 months. He's back playing again. So hopefully he'll start submitting some games. People are like, no, this game's diamond. These diamond players are so bad. I'm like, guys, this is GM. And they're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, dude, he beat Hero Marine on ladder yesterday. And they're like, that's not true. And I'm like, well, it is. You can live in denial as long as you want. And they're like, no. And like, you know, we would get so many good games from him because he'd be playing this like 6K Terran player, and the Terran player would just start shit talking him after his planetary rush failed, and then he just like, what did he do? He like literally just went mass Hellion Hellbat and just kept dropping Hellbats on this guy's bio army and hitting his mineral lines with Hellbats while mass expanding. And this guy had never dealt with it before, and he fell apart. And he was a high level Terran. It was insane. So even at GM level, man, when you're forced into a situation which you've never encountered before, because most people just follow that bland ass meta. Most people just try to play the same things and do it, focus a lot more on refinement, which is totally valid. But it's kind of hilarious how much people get thrown through a loop when they have to play some weird shit. And we actually saw, I really think that Protoss player probably macros 10 times better than that normally, but I think there was something about units rallying to their base that broke their brain. Like they couldn't comprehend what was happening. Their opponent's like, Merry Christmas, here you go, take a unit, here's another one. And they like couldn't understand what was happening. Their brain exploded and they play at 10% of their normal level. Thank you for that replay, Demon Slayer. Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to support the Patreon. Link down below in the description if you do feel like going above and beyond. Big special thanks to those of you who've already done that. For everyone else, if you want to get your replays in next week, send your replays in. New challenge every week. We'll see you guys soon. Goodbye and good night.